Hello everyone, I hope you can hear me or you can see me. This is the second time I'm trying to actually connect today. For some reason, the connection is not really good today, but I hope everything is gonna work out, okay? Ariana, I can see you. Hey, wonderful to see you. All right, if you are connected, just let me know. If you can see me on a Facebook, on Instagram, on a Twitch, I am on different platforms today. Hopefully we're not going to have any problems today with the connection and so on. I'm on a Vimeo and a different platforms, like 13 platforms I'm today on, okay? So, and if you do have a question, please feel free to ask me any questions. I'll try to answer all the questions. Okay. Well, again, it all depends, of course, on the questions. Okay, because not all the questions are legit. After last week and a couple times already this week of my stream, I've got multiple emails from my members of my school online, okay, and they saying they hope live stream is not going to replace my online school, okay, my website, which is schoolofwoodcarving.com. And I want to ensure you, I know some of you members of my school actually watching those streams. I want to ensure you it is absolutely impossible to replace my school site, and I will continue every day like I do, uploading videos, multiple videos. And by the way, there's over 1,500 videos on my school site. That's impossible to actually upload and just to show that to everyone. And I don't want to do that, okay? The main content, the main idea of live streams is not to replace the school. It's just to let a lot more people know what is available. There is a school, and if you want to see it, if you want to check it out, go ahead and do that. I mean, that's I think it's a good idea. But, what I want to work on today, it's just this section, okay, a little bit of this section. It's not really going to be just a detailed work I want to show to you. It's more like I just gonna talk and do some stuff, and you can ask me questions. Let me check the connection. Okay, let me check connection. If I have people able to see me on on different streams. Okay, I'm connecting also on Instagram, on Twitter, which is a Periscope, Twitch. Okay, so just if whatever is best for you. For me, YouTube and Facebook is probably the best. But for some reason, a couple last streams, Facebook did not notify my people. I mean, I've got on Facebook over 20,000 people following my page, and just they, I don't know why. Okay, have absolutely no idea why they don't do that. Okay, so but anyway, so what I want to do today, I want to little bit develop this area. Okay, and like I said, if you do have questions, please feel free to ask me, and let me introduce myself. I'm Alexander Grabovetskiy, and I'm a woodcarver. Now before too far, if you really want to watch me, if you don't want to miss anything, please, just like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification if you on YouTube. Also, there's the same thing, same feature actually on Facebook. Also, you can like and subscribe. But let me get to work. Okay, let me check the chat. It is a live chat, by the way. Thank you very much, people, for connecting. Sergio, I can see you. That is great. Wonderful. Mike is making echo. Now it's okay. Okay, wonderful, great. I don't know why. Maybe I need to tweak a little bit. Oh, I know why. I know why. Okay, so because I connected another camera, and that's probably also trying to catch that. Okay. Okay, wonderful. So let me do a little work in this area, and maybe I can just continue to develop a little bit of this section while I'm working. Again, I want to repeat for people of my school, and I know Sergio is from day one pretty much for a few years already a member of my school, and I really do appreciate you, Sergio. Okay, really do. Like I said, I've got multiple emails this week, and people is actually asking if this live stream is not going to be replacement for the school, and I want to ensure you it is absolutely not. Okay, so it is not going to be replacing by no means my school. I've got so much work actually I've done for my school and for my site, you know, so much investment, not only I'm talking about my efforts as far as the skills and videos and stuff like this, but also how much money I invested and so on. I don't want to replace by no means. Okay, so but anyway, let me jump on this area, and that's what I'm gonna work on, and maybe just rumble. Oh, I see you, a lot of people actually again on Instagram, and I really do appreciate you people. If you do have a questions once in a while, I'm gonna jump to chat and I'm gonna check, okay? But I really do appreciate that you're there. Okay, let me see if anyone on Facebook, if you're still able to see me. And looks like my Facebook is a little bit behind on my stream. A little bit behind on my stream. Yes, and also please, people on Facebook, please comment, okay, for I can see that you see me, okay. Now, originally, what I wanted to do, see those two little things right here, okay, and I cannot don't like that idea anymore. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to actually bring those out like this, but I don't like it. Instead, what I want to do, I want to create the flipping motion backward. I mean, going like this, okay? So it's going to go in, and I'm going to get rid of those two sections, all right? So I'm going to get rid of them. I think it's going to be looking good, but I'm not going to get rid of them right away. I'm going to leave some of it. I'll just lower that down, okay? Sergio just wrote, try to keep on with the lessons if you are afraid Alex is not stopping at this time. Absolutely. I'm not planning to stop for a long time. I mean, I'm not planning to stop in all, to be honest with you. So I'm doing my carving commercially right now, and I do have a lot of clients actually I'm working for, but in future, if God permits, I'll try to switch actually only concentrate pretty much on my school. So that would be probably the priority, just to get a lot more content for school. And for example, this project is also on my school site. It is, but I do understand not everyone, even in my school, gonna do this project because it's huge. Number one, it's not about the ability. I have some people in my school, they actually capable of doing really complicated stuff, okay, really complicated stuff. On a professional level, some of my students actually carving all life pretty much, but they still members of my school, not because they want to learn, although a majority probably, yes, they want to learn something new what they didn't think of. That's the majority of my school people. But some of some of the people actually in my school, they have nothing to learn, you know. They just, for a couple of reasons, they joined. First of all, to support the cause, because there's not too many people who's actually still carving, and especially with the tools, with the traditional tools, traditional chisels, gouges, and veiners. It's more and more, you can see machine done. By the way, I did have one of the comments on one of the Russian sites. I'm not streaming there today. It's on Odnoklassniki. I'm not. But the reason, first of all, people, a lot of people who's watching me on Russian sites, they do not understand anyway, you know, what I'm saying in English. But just because they don't understand what I'm saying in English, they really don't get it, that all of that work, all of what I'm doing right here, it's done just by gouges and chisels and veiners. Okay, that's all of my work, how I'm working, trying to be authentic. Yes, there was a machining involved when I planed those planks. I do have actually the video when it was at the beginning. It was just, you know, just pieces of wood glued together. But as far as carving, no, I'm the same way like the original craftsman, you know, in the 15th, 16th century. Exactly the same idea. So the only difference between pretty much myself and not only me but other carvers who's working in the same matter, the only difference between those people 16th, 17th century, it's pretty much who's better. Okay, but setup, tools, or time involvement in the carving process, it's the same. Design process is the same, pretty much same development. Okay, doesn't really matter what century you live in. And that's one of the trades, I would say, that never modernized. Well, I shouldn't say that. I'm probably wrong. You can see a lot of manufacturers actually do some wood carving. Not a lot, but there's a lot of people from overseas, from China. There's different manufacturers. They produce some kind of CNC carving pieces, CNC'd carving pieces. By the way, one of the CNC companies, I had to ask them a couple times. They took one of my pictures, one of the pictures I carved, one of the works I've done, one of the projects I've done, and what they did, they actually placed on the front page the picture, and that was the picture when I won a prize as the best in the world, 2012, and they selling CNC machines, China-made CNC machines. That's what they sell. Okay. And they advertise that that was done by their machine, and you know, that was kind of funny. I do have people from all over the world, like I said, and that's like police people. They trying to find out who's actually stealing my work and placing on their websites and claiming, you know, that work is their work. I also had a funny story on my Facebook. One day I posted some of the pictures from my school, okay? And you have to understand, the projects in my school, it's not, most of the projects, they are not that complicated at all. I'm just trying to do some simple projects, some more complicated, like for furniture, some really simple, like rosettes and stuff like this. But anyway, I just posted one of the pictures on Facebook. I posted picture on the Facebook, and I've got in a messenger a message from one of the guys from Egypt, I believe. The guy was from Egypt. Okay, and he said, well, yeah, you are talented, but our Egyptian carvers a lot more talented. And I have no doubt. And he actually attached the photo of wood carving. But the funny thing is he attached my own photo, okay? My own work, okay? Same work that won me a prize as a best in 2012. And I said to him, yeah, you know, before you comment or do anything, just research at least who carved that piece, who did that piece, you know, so don't claim that this carving is yours if it is not yours. Okay, but I do have comments like that. Also, and it wasn't only one time, pretty much. It happened multiple times. It happened multiple times. Some other people from Arabic countries, they sent me also a picture. They saying it was done by them, not just by somebody else, but they saying, look at my work. What do you think about my work? And they attaching my own pictures, okay? My own work. That is, on one hand, it's kind of funny. On another hand, it's sad, okay? It's sad. Sad that people trying to claim. And there's actually a furniture company in Egypt also. I didn't do anything, I didn't ask them, but they advertising hand-carved furniture in Egypt, but they advertising the hand-done furniture with my own pictures, with my pictures, okay? So which they actually got on either on the Facebook or just in the Google, because you know they popping out all over the internet. But like I said, my subject was today, you know, who is better actually, people who carved in the history or people who carving right now. And what I started to talk about, there was a guy on a Russian site on Odnoklassniki, and he did not understand a word what I said while I was carving, but he actually commented. He commented, he posted a comment, and he said, well, he said like this, okay, so that is impossible to do by hand anymore. Nobody's in the world does carving by hand anymore. Like, you know, he's not telling us the secrets. It was done by machines because it's impossible to do by hand. Maybe people only, you know, in the 17th, 18th century did it, but nobody's today. And I had to reply him personally, and I said, well, it's actually not true. And there's a lot of pictures on Instagram, on Pinterest, and my Facebook. You know, you could just go and check it out. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's woodcarver Grabovetskiy. If you want to follow me on Facebook, it's woodcarver, also Grabovetskiy. Without a space, it's just woodcarver Grabovetskiy, one word. And Pinterest, I've got all the pictures on the Pinterest. Okay, even the development of this piece. So for those of you who thinking that I'm faking it and I made that by machine, it's not true in all. Okay, it is not true in all. Again, I want to ensure you. So this live stream is not replacement. It's not replacement my school. Okay, it is not. But I also, if you're not member of my school, I really want to invite you to check it out, to check this out. If you really want to see the real process, how I work, so you can check schoolofwoodcarving.com. Okay, do you have any questions, people? Please feel free to ask me. I really appreciate if you can ask me. Meanwhile, I'm gonna check Instagram feed. Check Instagram. Can you see me? Can you just thumbs up and so on, for I can see you can see me? Oh yeah, yeah, I can see actually there's a lot of people. And maybe, okay. It's not applied to probably all Egyptians because there is actually some talented people in Egypt, really talented. It's probably about ethics. That's the problem about the business ethics. So, I mean, they're doing great job. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're doing great job. Just my point is, please, please don't steal somebody else's work and claim that is you who's done it. And that's actually about the Chinese people you just mentioned. You know how many talented Chinese carvers there are? I was just surprised how many really talented people in China, they carving to the extreme. Really, really, really nice. But not too many even in China. It's not too many even in China anymore. Just like I said, the problem is only ethics. Okay, and I see the question, what is the name of wood? That question is actually popping out pretty much all the time. I probably should right away before I stream place that in a chat. The wood is actually lime wood. If you are in Europe, it's called lime wood. Well, in England, I should say lime wood. In England, if you are more on the German side of it's linden wood. In America, it's called basswood. In Russia, we call it lipa. In Romania, it's actually called tea tree. Okay, so because from the flowers there is a beautiful, beautiful tea you can brew. It's beautiful. Okay, so that is the wood I'm using. It's a common wood for the wood carving, pretty much. And Paul just wrote, machines can't perform undercuts and 3D reliefs the way you do. Also, the CBC or CNC, probably you wrote, you should say CNC machines leave a different finish on a wood grain that chisel. You're right, Paul. I'm completely agree with you. So CNC machines, most of them cannot undercut. Although nowadays, if it's 5-axis machines, and it's not just a 5-axis, just a normal 5-axis. I'm talking about there's a machines with a robotic arm, okay, and the router can go actually with the robotic arm and can get on inside. And you're right. I mean, CNC cannot go underneath and carve that deep excavation. No matter what kind of robotic arm you are using. There's absolutely, you just can't go that deep like I'm showing right now, right here, and just create the clean cut on inside. So the machines, you're absolutely correct, also leaving different finish. I mean, some machines can do really complicated stuff, but it's still, there's still limitations. But even, okay, even if there's going to be a machine, and I'm pretty much convinced it's going to be really soon, especially with the development of 3D printers and from different media. Nowadays, they print actually even from the concrete. Okay, you can print even from the concrete. You can change the media, and the 3D printers, if they can print for the concrete, I'm pretty sure they can take probably just the wooden material, the fibers of the wood, and now just to print everything. That's pretty soon coming up. But is it gonna be a replacement for the wood carving? Personally, I don't think so. For the majority, yes, people who don't understand the real art. I live in the United States, and some of you are familiar. Here's a store called Walmart. Okay, a lot of people go in there for the shopping in Walmart and so on, just to get the grocery and the other stuff. It's a supermarket. And if you go to the place in Walmart where they sell like art pieces, if you go right there, and those art pieces, reproduction of famous artists of the fine art, And the cost of those pieces, I mean big pieces, so some of them only $10, okay? Only $10. It's the cost of that reproduction. But my point is, the same, I mean exactly the same look, exactly the same, you know, the idea development. If you just take a look at the original, so you're not going to be you're not going to be able to buy for $10 original work. It's going to cost you, some of it, it's actually millions of dollars. So what my point is, that's the big difference between machine reproduction, even print, even if they're going to print something like that, it lacks the human touch, okay? And the wood carving is all about the human touch. I mean, every cut, every move with the gouge, with the chisel, with the veiner, leaves specific finish, okay? Specific, I mean, I can show you closer. So you can see those chisel marks or tool marks right here. You can see a lot more. Of course, it's not going to be there once it's going to be done, but those tool marks, like a brush marks, I would say, when a fine artist paints, so it's like a fine art, okay? It's just like a fine art. So no machine can replace the human touch. No machine can replace the human touch. And there's still people actually who really do appreciate the real art. And that applies probably to all of the fields, not only the fine art as like a painters and so on, wood carving world, woodworking. You know, there's some people, they can go to IKEA, there's a furniture store, okay? You can buy a night table for $10 in a furniture store. $10. I mean, sometimes they do have it on sale. Just a night table for a bedroom. But there's a custom guy who can build just about the same night table. It's going to look exactly the same, custom woodworker. And if he would sell it for $10, he has to close his shop. Okay, so the same table will cost over $1,000, sometimes $10,000. Still depends on the complication of it. Okay. Now Paul asks me, have you ever carved an older wood? I live in the Pacific Northwest, and we have lots of older wood. I have had some success with that. I know about this wood. I never had experience with that. Okay, Paul, I'm working for clients, okay, and for me, the number one choice of wood is probably basswood. The second choice would be, I would say, walnut, specifically American walnut, black walnut, and the European walnut, of course, French walnut, specifically French walnut, I should say, because European walnut is also depends on the area. Okay, and then oak, which would be, if it's in the United States, white oak. If it would be European oak, I would just prefer English oak, English brown oak. Okay, but I never carved an elder. Okay, let me see what the other person said. Sir, how you're holding the short bent gouge without touching the close the leaf if you are pressing the gouge down. Okay, the question, how I'm holding my gouge and not touching, the closed sleeve. First of all, my tools are extremely sharp. Okay, I really don't press too much. Okay? That is the trick. Okay, that is the trick. I'm not pressing too much. It's really lightly. I can just hold it by the two fingers, you can see, and that's already grabbing the material. I'm not sure if you're able to see that or not, okay? It's sharper than sergeant tools, okay? So that's why I'm not have to press anything and just crank anything and so on. That's the trick. Get your tools sharp. I've got actually email just day before yesterday, I believe, and one person asked me, they do have a problem with the walnut. It's harder to carve, and it just smooshing when they carve, just crumples the fibers. What's the solution? And the solution is just to get your tools sharp. That's the only solution, okay? So your tool's supposed to be really sharp. Okay, let me check Instagram now. Let me check the Instagram if there's any questions. I really do appreciate all of the people on Instagram and Twitter, and thank you very much. The small furniture shop guy from Instagram saying, go Alexander. Thank you, I can see you. And people on Instagram, if you want to see the full picture, if you really want to see the full picture, because right now it's just cropped to the Instagram feed and I'm still on, go on YouTube, okay, or go on my Facebook. If it's on a Facebook, it would be at Woodcarver Grabovetskiy, exactly the same like Instagram. Then you're gonna see the full HD picture. Of course, YouTube is gonna be better. On a YouTube, it would be YouTube/user Grabovetskiy, no Woodcarver, just a Grabovetskiy. Okay. If you can hear me, people on Instagram, let me know. Okay. But let me go to other chats if I missed something. Thank you very much for all the comments on the Facebook. People saying a super work, and I really do appreciate. Okay, if you have any more questions, please ask me, because really soon I'm gonna end my live stream, and I'm gonna go and just film for my school only. And also, I want to probably remind you. I have to probably remind you. If you're watching me on YouTube, please, like that, this live stream, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. Don't forget to hit not only bell, but to get all of the notifications. Otherwise, you're gonna miss. Nowadays, politics on YouTube changed, and they don't notify all of the people for some reason, unless if you check that. Okay, if you are on Facebook, please share it. Okay, on different platforms, just to share it. Okay, now what I'm gonna do? I really need to lower down this section right here, and I'm using Gonzalez Tool, by the way. It's called Gonzalez Tool. What I need to get the chunks of wood released, because I need to roll it, and I don't have too much material left. I'll use just Gonzalez Tool, and that's preliminary gonna create that shape. It's just gonna roll it like that, okay? Just like that. But I also need to change a little bit overall movement. Oh, Ernie, have you tried CBN discs on a workshop? You're talking about the diamond discs. I love those, okay? And maybe next week, sometimes I'm gonna show you a workshop with the diamond discs. The set of 3, I believe, you can buy on Wood Turner's. What's the website? Can you help me with the website name, Ernie? It's a Wood Turner's. It's not Supply, but I forgot what's the name. But it's actually a site made for the Wood Turners. So that is the site where you can buy those discs. Okay, let me tell you my opinion. I think those guys selling absolutely wonderful product. Okay, wonderful product. I just worry about, yes, Wood Turners Wonder. That is correct. Wood Turners Wonder. It's the website that you can buy those discs. And I'm gonna show you those discs. I love them, okay? I do love them, okay? I should say that. I did not show that to people in my school, those discs. I will. But I worry about availability in the future because of the politics going on with the suppliers and the manufacturers and stuff like this, okay? Let me tell you, from all of the diamonds, diamond stones and the diamond, suppliers for the sharpening, Wood Turner's Wonders, it's probably the best, I would say. Okay, those guys, awesome. They do have for the grinders wheels. I love those wheels, and I love those discs. So go ahead and check them. Next week probably I'm gonna show you. Okay, not this week. It's already weekend coming up, but I'm gonna show you. The only problem with the diamond stones before I had, it's cleaning them. Okay, that's the only problem I had with the diamond. It's number one. Secondly, on a workshop, sandpaper is cheap, really cheap, and it's easy to change. Okay, so and most of the people, they don't want to spend $160 on the discs if the sandpaper also lasts a long time. But if you do have a budget, I would highly recommend those discs. I would highly recommend. Okay, those discs are awesome. Let me check Instagram. Wood Turner's catalog. No, it's not. It's the small furniture shop is asking if it's a Wood Turner's catalog. It's not. It's Wood. Hold on, just a second. Let me. Let me check that. Okay. Just a second. Okay. Give me just one moment, and I'll try to Google it. And maybe just to post the link. And I'll post the link. It's a Wood Turner's Wonders, okay? And I'll just post the link right now on Instagram and also in the chat. Hold on, let me try. Okay, people on Instagram, you got the first. People on everywhere else, link is coming up right there. That's the site, and that is the link. All right. And by the way, let me right away, while I'm on the computer, also share my website. Let me share the website also. Check it out. Okay. So the first link I posted, it is a link to those discs. They're really good. I just wish they sent them for free to me. Okay, there's some people sending me tools for free to review, and I've got multiple gouges and some other tools. For example, shaft tools. Whenever they have something new, they're sending me stuff for free, and I like that idea. And the shaft tools nowadays. By the way, I do have if you are a member of my school, and that only applies to members of my school, okay, you will get extra 15% discount on already. It's not expensive and all already, those shaft tools, okay? I'm talking about the carving tools and so on. But you get extra 15% discount. Extra 15% discount, it's almost covering you the whole month of my school membership. So if you still want to get the tools and check out my website, schoolofwoodcarving.com, hey, you still paying for the full set, I believe it's about $95 or $100, I don't remember exactly, for shaft tools. I believe it's $95 for the shaft tools. Minus 50%, it's like $15, and my school is about $20, $19.99 a month. And I think it's worth it. You pretty much pay the same if you would just not the member of my school. You still pay like $95, but if you're a member, you can get extra discount, and you're gonna have full access to over 1,500 videos on my site. Okay, if you want to do that. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, hey, no hard feeling. No hard feeling. Let me check if you have any more questions. People on Instagram, did you get my link? Let me know, please. Okay, if you see my link to those discs, just write letter yes, like letter Y, like yellow, okay? That way I'll know you got it. Because for some reason, you know, not all of the people getting my Paul, join my school today. Great. Not today, just do it now, okay? Just do it now. All right, just do it now. After my streaming, I've got multiple emails also from different people asking me for discount. All right, for a discount for my school. And I used to give a couple times actually discounts while my school is on. And my school is about 3 years old, by the way. 3 years old as of today. Maybe in a couple days, not today. Maybe, well, April 7th, I believe it's going to be exactly 3 years old. I have people from all over the world. And I used to give a few times like a special discount and so on when people asked me and so on. But what I found out, first of all, it's not fair to other people who's actually from day number one, like Sergio, you know, Sergio is from day number one, and it's not going to be fair to people like him and other people. They watching all the videos and they paying, you know, premium price. It's not going to be fair to those people. Secondly, I found when I'm giving a discount for the school, those people actually, they're not staying too long, because I don't think they really value, you know, well, believe you or not, people who's paying full price is actually staying almost forever, okay? I don't have people, you know, like dropping school and so on. They just staying like almost forever, like married me. Yeah. I'm not asking you to marry me, but just like that, okay? All right. Sergio is saying, ha 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 ha. What do you mean, Sergio? Okay. Are you laughing at my links? Are you laughing at Paul? Okay. Now just a second. Can you see me okay? Can you hear me okay? Let me know, please. But anyway, let's get back to work. I'm actually using just the number 11 and 3 millimeters. Number 11 Wiener and 3 millimeters. Okay, it's not the gouge, it's not chisel. I really don't like when people saying carving chisels, because pretty much chisels could be used for carving, but the chisels mostly it's a carpenter's term. There is a chisels like number 1 tools for wood carving. It's a chisels, but after number 2, if it's let's say in England, it starts with the number 3. With the number 3, it's gouges until like number 9. It's a gouge, and after number 9, and in some cases, some manufacturers after number 10, it's already Wieners. Okay, so like number 11, it would be Wiener, and then there's going to be 13, 14, 15, 16. It would be a V tool. Then it would be 17. It's a specialty V tool, and so on and so on. Oh yes, Sergio. I said to Paul to start now. Why is it funny? It's just motivation, okay? So you gotta motivate people. Just start now. I kind of like to watch those people on on TV shows when they trying to sell something. You know? I'm not trying to sell anything, maybe a little bit, okay? But anyway, when they saying, "Hey, go to the phone right now. Call," okay? That's the only opportunity you're gonna have. Like in 20 minutes, it's gonna be gone. Just do it now. You know, go online, go out, grab your phone and call. Okay? Well, no, I'm not doing it. Okay? So I'm not changing my price you know, and it's not like a special deal on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. The price is the price. I think it's fair. You know, I'm investing a lot of time, and you know that, Sergio, how much time I'm investing, you know, for those videos. I'm doing a lot of uploads, a lot more than what you see right here, a lot more. So you pretty much in my school, you see all of my work, I mean, all of the development of all of those projects. And let me tell you what is the difference between my school and other schools. And I really do appreciate other people, and we communicate actually with other schools too. Okay, so we do communicate and write to each other and communicate via email and messenger and so on. Wood carving schools and woodworking schools. And I really appreciate. But what I'm trying to do, my approach to a school, I want to establish and maybe develop even further, more like it's not even school. I shouldn't even say it's school. Okay, it's actually a virtual apprenticeship. Okay, or if you're already a carver, it's a virtual guild. Okay, like professional people building community. It's more community. I shouldn't even name probably a school, but I did it just for the reason in the United States you really have to name it school if you're doing some education. But in reality, it's a more virtual apprenticeship or community of wood carvers who already carve. Like I said, I mean, some of my people in my school, they actually really highly educated people. I'm talking about in a skill of wood carving. I'm not just talking about you know, in life. I do have some professors of my you know, parts of my school. Professor of design in a really known university. He's a part of my school for a long time. Other PhD guys, they also members of my school. Oh, by the way, there's a lots of people, medical personnel, and I really do appreciate, especially doctors and nurses today, because of that virus going on, and they really staying right there and working. But I have people from a medical field as a part of my school, and some of them actually surgeons. I mean, they doing operations on the human bodies. And why they carving? They actually training hands, okay? Because you training hands to control, okay? You controlling a lot better your hands if you start carving. Also, let me tell you something before I finish stream. I'm teaching in person also, okay? I'm teaching in person in different schools throughout, you know, different places, okay? One of the main schools, it's Mark Adams School. I'm gonna teach in Tampa this year, School of Woodwork. First I said Mark Adams School, it's in Indianapolis, then Tampa. Check those people out. It's a Tampa School of Woodwork. I also gonna be in Maine. Check of my videos, okay? There's some videos recently I posted. I'm gonna be in Maine also. Some of the classes I have to postpone. I did not cancel lots of them, but I'm gonna postpone them. But the point is, when I'm teaching the whole week, I'm actually pushing the first 2 days, you know, to just developing the idea of three-dimensional world, okay? And by the day 2, people get really tired because the brains, it's really interesting. I told in the last stream the difference between sculptors and just the fine artists. A fine artist works in two-dimensional world versus sculptors. This is a sculpture. You work in three-dimensional world, and what happens? You actually develop your brain cells. You utilizing the parts of the brain you never utilized before. You never used those parts of the brain. And wood carving actually prolongs your brain life, okay? If you are aged, if you are kind of, you know, afraid of being old and lose your memories, it's probably the best way to prolong the life of the brain is just to start some kind of three-dimensional hobby. which in this case is wood carving, three-dimensional hobby. It's a wood carving, all right? Ernie, I'm a previous member of Chris Pye and Mary May. Your school is better. Thank you very much, Ernie. Obviously, I know both of them. I know Chris Pye and I know Mary May. Matter of fact, I just yesterday we messaged to each other with Mary May about the live stream, how we like it or not. And I really honor, I really respect Mary May and Chris Pye. Okay, it's just a different approach. I think it's. I can't say better or not better. I'm just thinking it's a different approach. Okay, little different approach. I'm actually not cutting out anything. It's like you are being in my shop pretty much, okay, and watching me over shoulder. You see the whole process in a full speed. I'm not trying to edit too much. I'm just filming. Yes, I'm switching cameras, and it used to take me a long time. I did the old way. I just would film everything and just edit. And to edit those videos would take me about, for every half an hour, would take me about 4 hours probably to edit them, because it was multi-cameras. But now I've got, I invested in a real TV style broadcasting switcher, and you can see I can actually pretty much switch on the fly. You know, I can switch on the fly, and you can see I don't have to edit anything. You know, you pretty much can see whatever I want to show you. It's already recording pretty much. I'm doing live stream, as you see. I'm doing live stream. But like I said, I'm trying to build that school the best of my ability. The best of my ability. Let me check Instagram. There's a lot of people saying hi, hello, hello. You know, some in Arabic, which I don't understand. Thank you, people who joined me on Instagram. Thank you, people who joined me on Twitter. There's people on Twitter also. Thank you very much, people who joined me on Facebook. I really do appreciate people on Facebook. Like it and share. Share it to your own page and share it to the community. Like if you are part of a wood carving or woodworking community, please do it now. Okay, just to go in right below the video, the share button on the right hand side. And don't forget to like it. Okay, don't forget to like it. And people on YouTube, so also, and again, like I said, the politics changed. So what you have to do, you really have to probably like it, subscribe it, and hit the bell. Okay, like it, subscribe it, and hit the bell. Don't forget that. Okay. But maybe last question, and I'll finish today's live stream. Okay, I'll finish today's. Oh, Paul joined. Wonderful, Paul. Thank you very much. Are you still there, or are you just on my site? Did you leave or no? Okay. Sergio, can you see that? He joined. Thank you very much, Paul. All right. There's going to be popping out the window with the code for my members to buy, you know, those tools cheaper. Okay. Oh, okay, wonderful, Paul. All right. So Vince saying, I also joined Chris Pye before. I'm interested to try school soon. Vince, don't try. Just do it, okay? Do it now, okay? If you don't like it, just let me know, and I'll just, you know, whatever. Nothing to lose. I'll stop your subscription. All right? Just do it now. It's a schoolofwoodcarving.com. Let me post the link again. Now, please, people, understand, I'm not trying to pitch a sale, although it's a good idea to check it out if you really want to see the process. Again, I should probably repeat myself. It's not even school. It is a school. It's called schoolofwoodcarving.com, but it's more of like I'm inviting you to my woodworking shop, or wood carving shop, I should say. and you're just watching me working on real projects. Okay, this is not for school specifically. This is a real life project for a specific person. It's gonna be in their home. And I've got the other projects also, smaller and the bigger projects. Some of the projects I can't even post nowhere because I'm not allowed to. Okay, but wonderful people, I really do appreciate that you joined today. And I think really soon I'm gonna finish. Okay, I'm gonna finish. Let me check again Instagram. Instagram people, thank you for all those thumbs up and love faces. I love you guys also. That is wonderful to have you here. Oh, there's so many people actually on Instagram. Wow, that is good. That is good. But again, people on Instagram, it's better to go on YouTube or Facebook. Okay, it's better to go on a YouTube or Facebook. So it's much more quality. Right now you can see only this part on Instagram, and that's the problem because you're cropping pretty much just the middle. But if you want to see the full picture, full HD picture, just go on YouTube on my channel. It would be YouTube/user/Grabovetskiy, just my last name. Okay, Grabovetskiy. Okay, on the Facebook it would be just tag me at Woodcarver Grabovetskiy. Okay, thank you very much. Now it's time to end this stream. So next time I'll see you on Monday. Check also your feed. I'm gonna try to schedule ahead of a time. On Instagram I can do that. I'm sorry, on a YouTube I can do that. On other platforms I can't. But on YouTube, I'm able to schedule pretty much. I'm gonna be about 12 p.m. on April 5th. Okay, so just mark that and make sure there's a reminder. Thank you, Sergio. So I'll see you next time also, but I'll see you today yet on my school side because I'm watching you when you're watching my videos. I see when you are, you know, just browsing and watching those videos, and you are the proof that people don't see the whole picture what I'm working on a stream. You are the proof that there's a lot more. Okay, thank you very much, Marco. So you're saying have a great time. Yes, I will, absolutely. Today is Friday, so I'm gonna finish today. I'm not gonna work anymore today. Probably a little bit for the school, but not anymore. So it's going to be a good weekend. People, stay safe, okay? Stay safe, okay? I know right now with that virus going on, with the coronavirus, I know it's kind of different all over the world. But again, it just all depends on you. If you're going to stay safe, clean your hands, and just keep carving. Just oh, by the way, it's actually also really interesting. I do have a spike in my school of sign-ups. There's a lot more people signed during the last 3 weeks, you know, to my school, just because there's a lot more people staying at home, I guess, and that's time to spend time and just learn something good. Share it with others, you know, with the members of your community. You know, it's probably a good time right now. It's not to be bored and not just to watch TV. You know, the real school, the real spending time in a shop, it's beats all the TV shows, beats all the, you know, movies, I guess. Juan, thank you very much. Marco, thank you very much. You're saying beautiful work. Juan saying thank you for the advice. But anyway, check it out. Have a wonderful day. Clean your hands, okay? And brains, of course, too. You know, you have to wash sometimes your brains. Right? Have a good one.